Hey guys, how's it going? Fluffy Man here. Today we're bringing another episode of Phasmophobia, learning Phasmophobia in 2025. What we're going to be doing is a custom game on Tanglewood Drive. So for this, and it's going to be a learning experience for you guys, this is designed to help people learn the game, help get better at it. So I'll go ahead and dive into the custom settings before we go in. This will be 3 evidence. This is going to be geared more towards players trying to learn the game. So for this custom game, pretty much about 90% of the stuff for like the player settings, actually 100% player settings, to stay the same. First big change is going to be in our ghost settings. So first thing I like to do to increase money that we're going to get, I'm going to turn down our grace period to 0 seconds. This is going to increase our reward money. So we're going to get 4.13 times multiplier instead of 3. So this leaves us options to turn things up and down if we need to. It can turn hunt duration down to medium if we want to. I'm going to leave it at its base professional high for right now. This also gives you options in changing the weather if you want. I'm going to leave it at random. Door starting open, we'll keep that at high. And this is one I like to change up with this setting for the money multiplier. So I can change this to none or to very high. It's not going to affect our multiplier much, so we'll leave it at very high, keep our reward good. Just to help you guys better learn stuff in the game while hunting ghosts, I'm going to keep the sanity monitors, activity, and fuse box locations off. Same with fuse box visibility. I'm going to keep those off for this. We'll keep our random possession on. So let's go ahead and get into the game with these settings. And the reason I like to get these off is so I can focus more on locating the ghosts and figuring out the evidence. And we don't need to rely on this in the future for figuring out our ghost. It is an absolute... These are absolutely phenomenal tools, but we can wean off of them. So Susan Belfield is our ghost. We gotta prevent it with the Crucifix. Get a 3 Nick Foes with camera and 2 paranormal sounds. We can also show how to do that. So let's go ahead and grab our gear to start out. I like the headlamp. Provides us with a little bit of light and leaves us our 3 inventory spots. So I always like to start with the smudge in case we get like an early hunt from a demon or something. Grabbing our temperature EMF reader. These are going to be great tools for finding the ghost room. So as we're going in, we got our light on. It is raining, so it is a little bit loud. Alright, grab our key in case the alarm goes off. So first thing I always like to do, like to get the power on. This is going to allow us to preserve sanity. For any of you guys out there that are going to take a little bit more time locating the ghost room, getting the power on should be top priority, and I'll show you why here in a second. So it's going to be in the basement. It is not in the garage. Here we go. Here's our fuse box. So I got this on. While we're down here, I guess we're going to go ahead and check, see if we got the Luigi board here. We do not, but we do have a hiding space in this corner, which is good. Let's get back upstairs, get our power on, and start looking for our ghost room. While doing this, we can also, looks like we have the mirror. Awesome. That'll help us locate the ghost room. So we can use that mirror to help us locate the ghost room. And also while I was moving around, I did notice we have our bone. We're not going to pick that up yet. So I'm going to get all our main area lights on. There we go. And I haven't heard any sound clues from the ghost, so we'll use our mirror to find the location. I'm going to drop this stuff here though, just because we're going to go back out to the vehicle, grab some more gear once we know where the ghost is. I'm going to drop it near the spine so I can get 2 photos really quickly. So looks like it's going to be in the bedroom. Alright, awesome. Throw those down next to each other. So bedroom with the hat, we'll go there soon enough. And now that we know where the room is, we did use the cursed item. So guys, if you use the cursed item, always make sure to use some sanity. That way you don't accidentally trigger a hunt on yourself. Next thing I'm going to grab is our crucifix. Grab some dots. Grab our camera. Doesn't really matter which you pick up. Probably should have grabbed the UV in case it started touching stuff, but that is a personal choice for you guys. So we can go ahead and start getting our ghost hunting on, and here we go. Alright, so like we've seen, we got the hat. This is going to be our ghost room. This is where our ghost is. Mind you that it doesn't always tell you the correct location. It's just where the ghost is. If it's a roaming ghost, this could be wrong. But in this case, it looks like it's right. We'll get set up in here. So here's the reason I brought the crucifix. So we have a grace period set to 0. So if this ghost starts hunting, we're in danger. That's the crucifix going to be for, to prevent that and give us kind of our tell that we need to be careful. Did light up the candle back there, so we'll keep that in mind. Check our temperatures here. 37 degrees Fahrenheit. For freezing, we need a 32.9. Now that I got everything set up, we can go ahead and go grab some more stuff as well. So I always like to make sure before I really start getting into looking for the ghosts, asking the questions, is just having everything all set up. That way we don't have to keep making return trips. And with that, we've got everything we need for our investigation. I will grab our sound, I will grab our salt and everything else to give us better chances at figuring out the ghost. And it did turn out the power, so we can rule out the Jinn. Jinns will never turn off the power, they'll always leave it on. So I can get that ruled out. There you go. I always like to throw this up here so if it shuts the door, we can look for fingerprints instantly. So the ghost is big chillin', big vibin', very active, which is cool. Let's do that. Let's get that back on. I gotta sneeze, but I can't bring myself to sneeze. Yeah, we're getting there. That sneeze is coming, guys. Alright, last little bit of stuff. We need our recorder so I can hear the sounds. We need our camera to take some pictures. And I would also like to double check a couple things. If we're good. To be honest with how active it is, I bet it gets the door so I can check our salt later. We'll grab a candle and you guys will see what we use the candle for soon. We're gonna use it to help us get some sound and maybe video. Get this turned on and see if we walk into anything on accident. There we go. Yep, see, look at that. We turned that on and instantly got a sound. Alright, there we go. We are set to ghost hunt. Let's go grab our picture of the mirror. And that, look at that too. Free photos right out of the gate. We like that. I'm gonna grab our smudge just to be safe. And now I can begin our ghost investigation. We're all set up. We're safe. We got our cruci. Especially since we have no grace period. If it hunts, it'll be an instant hunt and we could potentially die. There we go. Got that getting caught on fire. There's our 3 unique photos for now. So in 20 seconds, it can burn that up again. We do have some ghost writing to start us out, so I can start narrowing the ghost down. We aren't getting any ghost talking yet. We're not getting EMF 5 yet. But we do need to be careful since it is in hunting range. I might go take some more sanity just to be safe. I'm gonna grab this while we're in here. I've got a strong... Dang it! I missed it. I was trying to get the candle blow out there, but... Turned on the TV, okay. Just get rid of the noise. If it blows out our cruci again, we'll go back to the van and get a new one. He's just throwing everything. So I got a lot of stuff and get videos. Freezing temps, ghost riding. So Moroi, Demon, Revenant, and Shade are our options. I'm gonna rule out Shade. So guys with Shades, they are not this active in the ghost room. So generally with that, you can rule those out. Let's go grab another cruci and some sanity to be safe. So depending on your crucifix, if you got like the tier 1, you gotta bring both of them in for both those burns. I'm just gonna take 2, grab our salt, see if we get the UV, and we're gonna grab our other cruci here. See what we can do. Throw our salt right there. So if we get UV, we're good. Flip this on. Flip this on as well. I always try and get sound first because the videos I feel like are pretty easy to get. We can get a cruci burden sound as well. Got these flipped all the way open. Let's see what we get here, guys. Let's see what happens. So again, Revenant, Demon, Moroi is what it's looking like. I have Spirit Boxed a few times and we haven't got anything for that. So... Oh, damn it. I am so behind on getting these photos. I'm sorry, guys. I'm about to. Very busy ghost though. We did hear a door touch, so let's go look for that real quick. Not that, not that. So, try to get our last evidence with that door touch, see if we get it. Maybe it's one of you guys? Nope. That's okay. Let's get that back. Oop. I did flick a light just now. Blew out the candle again. Ah, there we go. That's what I thought. So I got the light flick. So our ghost is a demon. A few good early indicators I got. It was hunting kind of early with our sanity, which was awesome. Let's see. We don't want that. There's that. No, we don't need that right now. What we need is our camera. Need our recorder. And we need to get some evidence for our perfect game, since we do know the ghost already. So here's what we got. Our paranormal talking so far, no videos, 3 photos. And we got our protection here. I do not want to have the smudge off of us in case it does hunt. So things to note with demons, they can hunt anytime. Demons can also hunt earlier with smudges. So if you smudge a demon, instead of getting a minute and 30-second grace period, you get a minute grace period. They can hunt again. Or with chain hunts, so let's say that it hunted us, we didn't smudge it. It's got 20 seconds where it can re-hunt versus 25 seconds of other ghosts. So they can be very aggressive. Let's see. There we go. I think we got our candle. I thought we... There it is. That's what I was looking for. We missed our candle blowout, unfortunately. Let's see if we can get our fingerprint real quick here. Alright. We'll leave this like that. Grab our handy dandy camera here. There we are. So there it is, guys. We just need one more photo. So photo of the ghost would be good. Trying to get our sound recording here. Damn it, we could have got that. Trying to get it perfect for you guys, so you guys how that plays out. So as you guys can see, a lot of things can happen in your ghost hunting games in the room. As long as you're prepared, you can pretty well make your hunt be very successful with minimal hunts, which is nice. You can also use hunts to get your video of the ghost and such. It can be very useful. Right now, we're just trying to get the last little bit of evidence from our ghost. It just needs to be a little bit more active and we'll be good to go there. But we don't know if that's going to happen. I would like it to blow out the candle. That'd be very good to get our last little bit of evidence. So... Let's see if it works. Hey, there we go. So EMF readings you can still get. So we got... Our... You would wait till I was talking to everybody, wouldn't you? Not very nice. Did we get Crucifix for your sound? We can check. Nope, just paranormal talking. I'm gonna turn that off. So Crucifix and candle blowout are 2 things we can get for our recording evidence. So that's what we're gonna aim for here. So there's that. Now I can get this. If I get the Crucifix, that's all the sounds we're gonna need. 3 of your easier ones to get. Definitely Crucifix, your fire blowout, and then EMF5 if you got it. Generally get your paranormal talking or something for your last one fairly good. There we go. So there's all our recordings, all our uniques. So now I just need videos. This is where I gotta be a little bit careful. We've also got all our photos, so we don't really need that anymore, do we? Yep. Let's grab our camera. Alright, nice. There's our ghost video. That's 1. So just 3 more and we're good to go. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try and get that. Damn it, we did not. That's okay. So Cruci burn, candle blowout. We'll try and get. These doors are also closed, so we'll try and get that for our video evidence as well. If it happens, we just gotta be quick enough to catch it. So we'll watch here. We should be getting a Cruci burn here. Then we're gonna have to start being careful because the ghost can hunt. Worst case, we can get a ghost hunting video, which will be good. But we'll stick like this for right now. You know, I think, did I forget them? No, we did not. You can also use motion sensors to get your videos and get your recordings as well. So I could have brought that in, but we'll worry about that next time. Let's worry about getting our ghost hunt here completed. So candle's getting a little bit low. I'm hearing the ghost in the other room. Did it switch rooms on us? I think it might have. Let's see. Alright, we're still in here. Might have just roamed. Just to be safe, we're gonna pop that open. I'm gonna stay near the crucifix. So guys, with these settings, staying near the crucifix is a big thing too. Because even if the ghost hunts with the 0-second grace to do anything, we'll still be safe enough to pull out our smudge and get away. So I've got that going for us. I do think this candle's gonna go out before it blows it out, which is very unfortunate. Come on, ghost, you know you want to give us our activity. There it is. There's our last Cruci burn. So we just need... Got our... Oh, did I miss it? I did. Alright, so we got our 3 uniques. Ghost hunt's gonna be 1. We caught misform. No, we did not. Thought we did, but that's okay. Alright, so the ghost is hunting. Let's get away from it for a sec. Got that. Got our smudge off so we can get away. Alright, we are hidden from it. So I pretty well got everything we need. We'll let that ghost finish up and be good to go back to the vehicle. I'm going to set up the camera in the ghost room. We'll try and capture what we need from outside. We should be able to do that. But yeah, look, we got 4 uniques, just 1 more unique to perfect this game, and we'll be good to go. There we are. Now there's our camera, and again, we do have a minute to get out of this house. So let's go ahead and do that. So we can get our last bit of evidence from the safety of our truck. Since we've got everything, we got our ghost hunt. Without Crucifix with these settings, I highly recommend doing it this way. That way we can preserve ourselves a bit. Start up our recording and see what we can get here. Throw our night vision on so it's a little bit easier to see as well. So you guys can record from out here. You can have a different set of cameras. So we'll do something a little risky here. No, we won't. We won't be risky. We do want to get a nice, safe, perfect game. So I'll keep this recording. And doing this makes things safe for us. The ghost can be active in here. And we'll be A-okay. So utilizing this will definitely keep you guys a lot safer in the long run. Let's do... Actually, you know what? We will risk it just for the sake of time. This isn't really going to do much, but we're going to do that. We'll grab one of these. Grab them. What do we got? It's 2 smudges in our camera. Alright, we don't really need to bring that. We'll bring this. So the reason I'm bringing 2 smudges, I'm going to go ahead and just smudge going into the house. There we go. We should be safe for a second now. I also want to place this down, see if maybe we can get a video out of that. Readjust this just a little bit. There we go. Double check, make sure it's still in here. Alright. It is still here, but it is hunting. So I'll use this to get to safety. There's our crawler ghost. Smudge. So, yep. Demon. Big spooky. Sometimes it can be a little rough trying to get your perfect game. That could have been a bad day for us. Shaking the door like that. Ring around yourself, friends. So I got the motion sensor. We'll see if we get the motion sensor tripped inside. There we go. Let's record it, see what happens. See if we can get a recording of the motion sensor here. That's our dream. That's gonna be our payout right there if we can get that. Alright, Ghost. You know you want to give us our motion sensor. That is what we're looking for. We would also take throwing, I think. I think we can get throwing anyway. Anytime now, my friend. Let's see what you got for us. It is only a matter of time. We got our ghost room. If it just wanders over there into the motion sensor, I do not want to go back into the house with the demon since it can hunt anywhere. We don't have the safety of our smudge or crucifix, so we're really reliant on this ghost to trigger the motion sensor here and do something for us. We'll give it another minute here and see what happens. I don't want to stay here all day. Sometimes it's worth it just to go to the next map instead of getting that perfect. As much as we love it, the new evidence do make it a little bit more difficult, but it is a lot more rewarding. So we'll see what we can do here. We'll give it 45 more seconds and we'll bounce on out of here. We got a dangerous ghost, very active. It's in the house. Smudges are a little low. We do not have our protection from crucifix. We do have our hiding, so sometimes it's better to play it safe. You can risk it for the biscuit. That's up to you. For us, I want to go ahead and just get our money, get out, get a nice safe run, get our nice demon hunt done. And it does not look like it's going to give it to us. It's got 15 seconds. We're going to give it 15 more seconds. It sucks too because it could have changed rooms at this point. We've been hunting it for a good 20 plus minutes. Alright, let us go ahead and get on out with our demon selection. We are one off. That is very unfortunate, but that's okay. That is a-okay, guys. We will be alright. Start ghost. Alright, so that's our demon. We like that. But hey, you know what? We got bone evidence and find the bone for our rewards. So let's see what our payout looks like with these settings. So pretty much a little bit over 2,000. I like it. Plus we got a reward 500. That's good stuff. So guys, that is Demon. I am going to make more of these videos. I'm going to work on a few today as a matter of fact. So if you like this kind of style of videos, please feel free to like and subscribe and we'll keep it up. I want to make some series so you guys can learn Phas in 2025, kind of learn how the new evidence works, how everything goes. If you'd also like to see it in real time, feel free to catch our stream. We do stream 9 p.m. Central till about midnight in Phas. We switch it up a little bit. So guys, I will see you in the next one. Thank you for stopping by. Always a pleasure.